Hello, today we will be building a simple chatbot that will be answering questions about interior and exterior doors. By building this chatbot, we will try to explore capabilities and limitations of Voiceflow knowledge base. For this chatbot, we will add two data sources. They will be PDFs, so we will add a PDF that contains information about interior doors, and we'll also add another one that contains information about the exterior doors. Um, Both of these PDFs. Okay. Both of these PDFs have information about things like a type and the configuration of a door, and some of the types and configurations are applicable to interior doors and some of the exterior doors. And we will be looking into Voiceflow's knowledge base capabilities to answer the questions and what are the limitations when we are using just only the UI part of the Voiceflow for building the chatbot. So let's first just build this simple chatbot, and later on we can test what we can do with the knowledge base. Okay, so we have this kind of simple chatbot that has two flows. One flow is for the questions regarding the interior doors, and the other regarding the exterior doors. We do that because we would like for our customers to provide a better answers based on their interests. So for example, if they are interested only in the interior doors, we would like to provide them only answers and guidance regarding the interior doors. And if they are interested in exterior doors, we would like only to talk about the exterior doors. Now, here comes one of the limitations of Voiceflow knowledge base. If you are using Voiceflow UI and working with the Voiceflow knowledge base based on UI. So the limitation is that when you are answering questions based on the knowledge base, the only thing you can do, you just can say that I want the answer be from the knowledge base. And there are no possibilities for you to select, for example, that, okay, for this answer, I want only use, for example, exterior doors file or interior doors file. So this is one of the limitations, and it becomes a very apparent limitation, as in our example, we have two types of doors, and if we would look into our documents, there are some information which only applicable for the interior doors or exterior doors. For example, the types. Although both documents talk about door types, like for in this document we have like panel doors, flash doors, and so on. These are only relevant when we're talking about the interior doors, and vice versa when we're talking about the exterior doors. Only these types are relevant for the answers. And if we would look into the how the knowledge base answering works, we would see that it uses both files. For example, if you try to preview what types of doors you have, we will be able to see that for the sources it used exterior doors, interior doors, and again interior doors file. So it took the chunks from multiple files, and based on those it generated the answer, which is not entirely correct. And again, the desired outcome would be ability to select the specific file which needs to be used for answering the questions. The other thing which I noticed while testing, you always need to test which algorithm will give you the best answers. For example, by default, the Voiceflow use Cloud Instant 1.2. It's kind of nice, but I've noticed that it does not generate as good of the results as, for example, GPT 3.5. And from my experience, GPT 3.5 generates a lot better results, and the token cost is the same. And here comes another limitation, which you cannot do using the Voiceflow UI, is selecting which one of the LLMs you want to use for answering questions. For example, maybe I know that a customer is in a flow where I need a more advanced LLM to answer the question, to give him the satisfactory answer. And to answer this question, I want to use Chat GPT 4 instead of Cloud Instant or GPT 3.4, 3.5. So this is another limitation that you will notice. And you might think that you can't do anything and you might need to use some kind of third-party tools to store your knowledge base instead of storing them in the Voiceflow, and you might need to do some custom API calls, but that is not the case. That is not the case, and we can do a lot more with Voiceflow. And next time, in the next video, we will look into what capabilities Voiceflow offers via API, which will unlock us the ability to select specific file from the knowledge base, which we want to use for answering the question. We will also look into things like how we can use different LLM to answer specific questions. For example, we will learn how we can answer question with GPT-4 for this response and GPT 3.5 with this response, and so on. So I'll see you in the next video.